This time I have a Panasonic CD player. This one was brought in by a neighbor who said it used to work, but he hadn't used it for a couple years. When he plugged it back in, it has no power whatsoever. So we're going to hopefully figure out what's wrong with this one. It shouldn't be too difficult, I wouldn't think. But before I get onto that, I'm going to give a little follow-up on the Tascam DA30 I worked on yesterday. I've had it running all day. Everything is fine. Let's take a look at it before I put that one away. Before we get on to the next one, this is a follow-up on the DA30 that I worked on yesterday and spent a good few hours on. Actually, more than a few hours. I think I took this thing apart probably about 12 times into that mechanism and got everything working. And it was rough initially, but after repeated playback, the tension arm seems to have settled down a bit. And as you can hear, I'm talking over the music so I don't get nailed for copyright, but as you can hear, it's working, and it's been playing all day, end to end on this tape. Play it all the way through, rewind it, play it again, and it's been playing great. So good news is, I think it's safe to say that this unit is now fixed. I'll just rewind the tape and take the tape out, and then we'll get on to what I've got on the agenda for today, which is not as much as I would have liked to because I've been testing this machine all day. But I do have some other stuff coming in, it just hasn't arrived yet. So let's rewind the tape now. And we'll get on with the next project. This Panasonic CD player is brought in. If we measure the power cord, it's open. So first things first, we need to check the power transformer and see whether it's open. This one has a separate transformer board on the back. So we're going to look for bad connections on here and also check the transformer for any opens. I wonder if I can open this drawer. Probably not easily. Would make it easier to get the transformer out if the drawer was open, but since the unit won't power up, that's going to be a tall order. Ah, man, that's on there tight. Huh. Usually these pop out quite easily. Come on, let go, damn it. There. Maybe I can get this out from here. There we go. Okay. Alright, let's we'll just open this up. Pop that out like that. And now we can inspect the power transformer. I don't see any broken connections, although they have been known to break right here on the power jack. That can't be that simple. Yep, I would say that those are cracked. What do you think? It can't be that easy. This is just almost too easy. But let's get the meter out and just measure the transformer. We'll check the switch and check the transformer, because if we've got continuity on the transformer, then that would be it. Well, that's a good sign. And switch on. From here to here, we've got continuity. We'll reflow that power connector, because definitely you can see that they're moving. Looks like that switch is also not as bad as the power jack, but well, this could be, if this is all that's wrong with it. I mean, there may be more than this. This is a pretty old CD player, so it may have other problems than this. And the person that brought it to me said they've had it for years, but they haven't used it in a number of years. So I'll just redo the connections on the power transformer here while I'm at it, since I've got the little board out. And then we'll power it up and see if there's any DC or any AC voltages on the secondary, just to make sure that it's actually working. But since we've got continuity, I would think that it probably is fine. There's probably a thermal fuse on this one as well. They all generally have it, but it's not open. All right, let me just plug in the power cord. AC volts, 120, and here's our outputs on this one, on the transformer. 5 volts. That's probably one winding there. Okay, that's a 7 volt center tap, that one. What about this one? Is this a center tap? 2 volts and 5 volts. Okay, so the transformer is putting out power. Let's put it back in to the cabinet and see whether the unit will power up, as we had no power before. Going just like that. There. I like those ZIF connectors, zero insertion force. Put the power connector back on and plug in the power. I have light. Okay, so it's now, that part's working. Oh, maybe the optical is locked. There we go. Okay, that will open this up now. Plug in my sound system, and we'll see whether it plays a disc or not. First of all, let's see if the laser actually gives out any light. And we'll see whether the laser... Okay, so we can see the laser is blasting out infrared light. So this one's used a linear motor, which a number of the Panasonic and Technics models used. Instead of using little gears to drive, they actually used a linear motor. You can see the coil down here, and that's what moves the pickup back and forth. I know that they did get, the rails did get stuck on these from time to time, but we'll see whether this one is working. I'm going to try playing a CDR. Whether it will play it or not, I don't know. To say this unit is pretty old, it should play it. But then again, it might not. It's sitting here at track 000, and it does not appear to want to play. Oh, it did read. It just took a while. Let's see if it'll play it. Sounds like my chair is ready to break. Okay, track 3, it stopped. It's not reading track 3. fact, it's not reading anything beyond track 2. I wonder if there's a problem with this here, or whether it's just a bad disc, or I shouldn't say a bad disc, but if it's just not capable of reading CDR. We'll try another CDR, then I'll try a stamped disc, as I have one here. I have a couple of them here. I'll try my 100 sound effect disc. Because it certainly is not reading that disc. And I don't think I can expect it to read a CDRW disc. I can pretty much assure you that it will not read a CDRW disc, but we'll just for the hell of it try it. Nope. Doesn't even recognize it. I'll try a different brand of CDR. This is one that's more silver, although this one's kind of hacked up. But we'll see if it can read this one. Actually read that one better than the other one. Heard some skipping there. Skip for the first 6 or 7 seconds. Might be just some scratches on the disc. So it seems to be playing this disc okay. Track 17, track 18. This is the 20-track disc. So it's playing that disc okay, but this one, it did not like this one that was the darker, almost a blue colored dye. But I had no trouble with the Staples branded disc. I just wiped this disc down, so let's see if it plays any better now. It wouldn't get beyond track 2 before it stopped at track 3. Okay, now it's playing it. Maybe the disc was just dirty. Spoke too soon. It's having trouble reading that disc. We'll try the 100 track sound effect. That wasn't supposed to do that either. We'll try this 100 track disc, sound effects disc. See if it will read that one. It says there's 99 tracks on it. So we'll just go through them. See if it will read them all. I'll just skip through several at a time. Might go to track 9. It's playing them all. Go to track 50. These discs are so corny. How about track 60? Go to track 75. Someone playing with a theremin. Track 90. And it can only go up to track 99. Although there is a track 100, it should play that through when it gets to the 30-second mark. And it should show it as this, well, this display is not going to read it, but it should show as index 2 if it had a index on it. Because the audio CD, the Red Book standard, only allowed for 99 tracks. But in theory, you could have 99 tracks and 99 sub-indexes for each track. And there's the track 100 playing. So, it shows 58 minutes and 5 seconds on this disc. So I guess it's okay. All that was wrong with it was a broken power connector on the back, which was actually quite common on these type of machines. We used to see that happen on a regular basis. People plugging and unplugging the power plug on the back, and it eventually cracks the solder. There's no money in this one for me. It was just brought over from my neighbor that was going to use it and hadn't used it for a while, and when he plugged it in, it didn't work, so he brought it over to me. He actually brought it over to me with no top on it and said, can you take a look? Brought the screws and the top with it, but the top wasn't fastened down when he brought it over. So he asked me if I could take a look at it and see if I could figure it out. So that's it. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Nice easy one for a change.